It's tax day!
Yeah! Ooh. So YouTube, last year we made a video during tax time called The Gay Tax, in which we basically detailed how we did our taxes last year before the federal government acknowledged us as a gay couple.
Down with DOMA.
Yeah, and we had to go through ridiculous hoops to make that happen because while the state acknowledged it, the federal government didn't, and there was extra tax preparations. Jay had to pay for my medical care. The government was still treating us as two separate people. It was just ridiculous.
As you can see, this is all the paperwork from last year's taxes. And it's really ridiculous. So basically, the federal government considered us strangers. The state considered us a married couple. And they didn't really agree on anything. So basically, that cost us a whole lot of money.
So like $1,000
to prepare our taxes. Yeah, it was almost $1,000 to prepare mine and Brian's taxes. And it made it really complex. This year, we are now officially legally married under federal and state law. Mm-hmm. So we are going down to H&R Block in about 15-20 minutes, and we've got our fingers crossed.
I need my coffee to get ready for this.
We've got our fingers crossed that this year will be a much more pleasant experience doing taxes. Does that sound right?
Not holding my breath.
And hopefully we'll get back some more money this year because, you know, we really, really get hit. One of the biggest ways that the federal government hit my family was, you know, Brian and the kids get medical coverage through my job. They actually get medical care and dental care. The federal government considered that as income for me because I was not legally married to Brian. It was a benefit that the state of California was giving me. So every year I always had to pay a lot of taxes on that. Like, it was a ridiculous amount of money, like $30,000 I had to pay taxes on for their medical care. It was crazy. And, you know, it's $30,000 that never went into my pocket, but yet I had to pay taxes on the insurance part of it, which is insane.
Do you think we'll ever see that money again?
I don't know. I think we're able to go back. So this is something you guys need to know. I think you're able to go back to the last 3 years and actually refile those tax returns. So we're going to find that out today. And we're actually going to head down to the tax office, and then we're going to come back and let you guys know how it went. So we'll see you in a few minutes.
News, but expected. Same-sex married couples will now get federal tax recognition whether their state recognizes gay marriage or not.
Okay, YouTube, we're back. Welcome to part 2 of our...
And it only took 45 minutes to do our taxes.
Oh, I know. For the last 2 years, going to the tax person meant like hours long in preparation. Yeah. And you can almost imagine like when you go through customs and they snap on that glove and they know they're going to go through your stuff with a fine-tooth comb.
So this year's taxes, as a married couple here in California, fits nicely into one little thin envelope. So
last year's taxes,
this year's taxes,
many envelopes,
which is pretty cool actually. And our tax fees dropped about half. So we paid, I think, close to $800 last year from what she told us, and this year we paid around $400. So we basically paid for half of the tax fees. We got back about $3,000 more than last year, which is a huge help for us. We're definitely going to put that money to good use. It's going to go into our savings, so that's really nice. And it was kind of interesting because instead of having us as Mr. they had us as
taxpayer 1 and taxpayer
2. But it made it actually really easy.
Which is a little bit like thing 1 and thing 2.
Thing 1 and thing 2. But this year's tax experience was a whole lot better. And it actually feels good just to be able to go into your local tax office and just be accepted as a normal couple and not have to be, you know, some weird...
And the ridiculously invasive questions, and then the dividing up of everything in multiple sheets of paper.
Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous. So this year's taxes were a lot easier, and we are super excited. And we actually had a really good time down there with our tax preparer. And anything else you want to say about it?
No, congratulations.
Congratulations. We are officially married in our tax laws.
Yeah.
I saved a whole bunch of money because I didn't have to pay for Brian and the kids' medical. And one thing that, you know, we had a few people reach out to us today on Facebook because we posted that we were going to get our taxes done. And people were curious about how to file taxes in states that do not accept marriage equality. And you're basically going to have to do what we did. Basically, we used to have to file as a married couple in California, and then we were completely separate individuals for federal. For you guys, if you're living in Alabama, Georgia, anywhere in the South, any of the states that do not accept marriage equality, you can file as single for your state and as married for your federal. So it's kind of make it a little bit complicated because you're going to have to do 2 separate returns, kind of like what we've been doing. Mm-hmm. The good news is you get more benefits and more rights and better tax breaks from the federal as a married couple than you would have from the state anyways. So I would really highly recommend for people out there who legally got married and live in states where they don't accept marriage equality to make sure that you claim that status federally, because you will get some of those protections. Yeah. And until next time, YouTube, I'm very happy that the gay tax is dead, and I look forward to doing taxes more often now.
Okay. Bye, YouTube!